Hey, happy Easter, everyone. Hopefully, you guys have a great Easter weekend if you do celebrate with your family. But what better way to start out Easter than spending it with your Boom Beach family? And Boom Beach gave us some surprises for Easter, that being Speed Serum. And I'm going to be using only Speed Serum as our GBE ability today, and we're going to see if we can make Scorchers and Bombardiers strong with that. And spoiler alert, I think it's going to be pretty strong, because with Scorchers and Bombardiers you don't even have to throw any GBE abilities. And then we do have some bundles that I would not say are that good, although the prototype bundle, that's pretty expensive per prototype, but 500 diamonds. But if I had enough, I might buy that, because I don't really have to spend diamonds in game, so what better way to spend it than doing that and shard conversions and all that. But we're going to be seeing how we can do with only Speed Serum. Now, I do have Bullet, and his ability, Energy Drink, does cost energy, but I'm not counting it as a GBE ability, so we'll still be able to use Energy Drink. And I think the toughest part about only using Speed Serum will be the fact that we're not going to be able to deal with the mines on a base, and that's something that could be very tragic, as bases have shock mines, and if you get the Scorcher shocked and some Bombardiers get full heads of steam, they get on the same level, kind of like right here, even though all the there's still Scorchers in front of it, but they just get on the same level, and that's when your Bombardiers get in trouble. And you can see their health is slowly being whittled away by the mines, and it's tragic, because if I could use medkits, I would use that as a safety cushion and get them back up to full health. But how are we looking? Bullet is still full health, but we are going to lose every single Scorcher here in a second, probably. I think that Sniper Tower is going to do enough damage to take out that Scorcher. If that Sniper Tower did not exist or something like that, maybe the Scorcher would survive. You know, we actually have a chance to... Okay. That was so close. If I threw the Speed Serum on the Bombardiers quicker, we ended with 123 energy, but we could have kept that Scorcher alive. That is my fault. I was too focused on his actual health and like using the Speed Serum to actually help him out. But look at that, we are running out of gold quick. Maybe this wasn't the best day to try this out, because we have a gold shortage. So alright, let's see if we can find a base with a good amount of gold here. So we do have our resource reward boosted along with that in the tribes, so we get like 150% almost resource reward, which is really nice. But Scorchers and Bombardiers are really expensive, so yeah, we'll probably be spending the majority of that. Let's get a Speed Serum down as soon as the separation between the Scorchers and the Bombardiers happens, because we don't want the Bombardiers, you know, the Speed Serum, it gives them speeds increased of 300%, which includes troop movement, and I think it's attack speed as well. It definitely gets an attack speed buff, but I'm not sure if it's at that 300% mark. But what are we looking at right here? Is Bullet still alive? I don't see where Bullet is, so we're gonna pop. Okay, he is safe under the shield, or the sky shield there, but we have lost a lot of our Scorchers right now, and unfortunately there wasn't enough. They got taken a lot by the grapplers, so there wasn't enough to take out those mines in the middle there, so our Bombardiers got destroyed there. But that's okay, because we still have some Speed Serum and probably a Bullet alive, and there's not really anything that can take out Bullet. Only if I could use flares along with the Speed Serums, and we could get through this one quick. But eventually, I think yeah, we already got one targeting it. Down it goes. So we will get 1,000,000 gold here. However, the Scorchers are going to be very expensive. As an Easter gift, Boom Beach, you should have given us Troop Mania, 90% reduction in costs. But I guess we did gain a little bit of gold there, but that's kind of the standard. We're going to need about 400,000 for us to be confident in a base. 400,000 gold. That gives us about the return we need. And when I say 400,000, I'm not talking total. I'm talking baseline. So we can get that extra. See, look at that. 453,000. We get that extra 600,000 from resource reward. But I think what I'm going to do this time is, because we want to keep our Scorchers alive and our hero does not cost any energy, we're going to get Bullet down first. I feel like that's the move. When he gets pulled by the grappler, maybe we can get an energy drink popped and he will survive and be able to take it out that way. Um, Actually, it's kind of beneficial if we get a couple Scorchers pulled in as well. I don't want to say that right now because we need the Scorchers pathing the way for mine purposes. Now, we got the energy drink on Bullet. He is shocked, however, so that is quite the conundrum. He's drawing 2 shock launchers to him, and now we just gotta, I think I'm gonna use Speed Serum on our Bombardiers. So we use 2. Bombardiers stand so far back, so it's hard to get the overlap. Once you get into the attack, really, it's hard to get that overlap on the Scorchers and the Bombardiers. So that's something I should consider when attacking, using that early Speed Serum instead of really saving it. But I think we're in a good enough place here to get a couple more Speed Serums on our Bombardiers. And it looks like, once again, we have lost the majority of our Scorchers, but our Bombardiers are going to be able to take it out. So all but 2 Scorchers gone. We also lost 2 Bombardiers. So about 800,000 gold that'll cost, give or take, about 50,000. That's my estimate. Let's see if my estimates are right. So 750,000 to 850,000. Ooh, I was way off. So keeping those extra 2 Scorchers alive really saved us. So maybe I should be using like heavies or something instead with the Bombardiers. But we are going to be picky here, and we are going to find different opponents. This is not based on their base. Actually, I should be scouting them out regardless, because if there's a free base, then why wouldn't we attack that to get the extra gold? But here we go, 360,000. But this base does give me a little anxiety with the shock blasters and damage amplified boom cannon. So I think we're gonna do our private bullets, and we'll let those defenses start to hit. I was going to throw down the Bombardiers and not the Scorchers, but Bullet got froze pretty early, so we're going to throw down the Scorchers right away. And this is where we get the double Speed Serum out, and hopefully our Bombardiers and Scorchers can move quick enough, and we'll be able to get those mines out of the way for the Bombardiers. Although, like I said, it seems like we would rather have the Bombardiers die if you were to choose than the Scorchers, because how expensive they actually are. We'll get a few more Speed Serums out, and this base is toast. It's going to be gone here in a second. So that's nice. We should get we got quite a bit of our Scorchers. Oh my gosh, one died at the end. So we survived 2. So I'm going to guess probably about 460,000 gold. This is kind of a fun game. This is what it's come to on this channel, guessing how much it's going to cost, but eventually. So would I say 460,000? It was at 480,000. So I was really close there, but I'll catch on eventually, because quite the pattern. The gold is set amount, so I'll be able to do the math eventually, but I'm not paying attention to it yet. But for this one, we should get a good gold return. I don't see ice statues. I don't see prototypes. This is the dream base. Okay, I do see ice statues, but this is the dream base I was looking for. We should be able to get through this rather easily. Let's get our Bullet down. Let's get our Scorchers down, and let's get our Bombardiers down just a second late. And we actually got, I didn't know the Speed Serum worked for troops that are still on the boats. It actually helped them deploy quite quicker, and that would be, I feel like in like a Smokey Zuka strategy, that would be highly efficient or something like that. Something that has trouble getting off the boats quick enough, so take that as you will. But here we go with this one. We are losing our Scorchers, but this is rough because there is Bombardiers right there, and they're starting to shade over toward a minefield. Like, are these heavies? Are they wanting to run through the minefield? They are teasing me, aren't they? They are trying to get me nervous, but we have lost. We have lost so many Scorchers. I didn't think that was gonna happen. No boosted ice, no prototypes. I guess, man, that stinks. But I think we'll definitely get a good amount of gold from it, so we'll be able to cover the bases. But I'm just like trying to hedge against me absolutely fumbling an attack somehow with only using Speed Serum and getting got there. But let's see with Ra here, got a good 300. and 22,000 plus the boost after. So you do have prototypes, and you have a huge boost going on, but I do not see the ice statues. But on the flip side, we also got some doom cannons. Some doom cannons we're going to have to worry about. Let's get our bullet down, and we will wait a second. Let's get our scorchers, our bombardiers, and boom, throw the speed serum straight on the landing crafts that hit most of the scorchers, most of the bombardiers, and there we go. So we're going to keep a constant stream of speed serums. This might be how it's supposed to be played, where you let the scorchers do their thing. Don't get me wrong, hitting the scorchers with the speed serum does help out. They just move so quick. Actually, maybe it doesn't help out. They move quick enough that they let the next troop get hit by like the mortar shell or whatever. But look at that. That was a near perfect attack. Unfortunately, we did lose one scorcher, but finally we are going to get some good gold return, and that is really what I needed. What do we have for other loots? I'm going to be able to get an upgrade. I am hyped, and I don't have that many more upgrades to go. So I guess now, since we have a considerable amount of gold, our focus will switch to all the loot, and this one should be that one's a top contender. But we are going to try and be a little bit more picky. See if we can get some more stone in a base. Actually, it's not even the stone I would really need. It's the iron. So we're going back as soon as we realize that. But now this is going to be very awkward. Because of all the shock mines, I'm going to... Oh my gosh, I didn't get the spread on the scorchers I was looking for. I accidentally clicked. But I think they are spread out enough that we can get our bombardiers kind of centralized in one place in a second here. Alright, it looks like we are getting those mines, so I'm going to place the bombardiers down. I thought the shock mines would have a way heavier effect on how my troops, or how the attack would go, but I guess not. There were still some free scorchers to advance to the next level of mines, and I just watched a bombardier run face first, under the influence of speed serum into a boom mine. Could you imagine having to like tell the family of that bombardier how they died? I guess you wouldn't probably wouldn't cite the cause of death there, but that would be interesting. Alright, but this is where it gets spicy because the SEMO is targeting the bombardiers. This is the most helpless I've been here because this SEMO, my bombardiers were not targeting the SEMO, and the SEMOs prioritized the bombardiers. No, that's not what you want to see. Maybe they'll prioritize bullet, but I guess we're just gonna focus the bombardiers, get a couple speed serums out. Hopefully our troops can fly through it. It's moving to the SEMO. No, our last two bombardiers have pieced out. Private Bullet is targeting the HQ and not moving around. Oh no. I guess we'll get a speed serum onto both the Scorcher and Private Bullet. Is he gonna get... No, he didn't get the shield generator, or the Scorcher didn't. Bonkerville 3 just took me for a ride there. What a SEMO placement. Wow, I did not expect that. I think I'm gonna try and run this base back because I definitely am now aware of the effect the SEMO had on it, and maybe we can plan our speed serum. There it is. Lost the name for a second. We can plan our speed serum deployments a bit more strategic. But let's retrain our troops. There goes all that gold that I worked so hard to get. Yeah, I worked so hard. All I did was throw a couple speed serums. But here we go. Let's see if we can get it this time. I am gonna... Why do I feel like dropping on the left side and having the bombardiers take that route would be more effective? I think we have to try that out because I did favor the right side that time. I was just going to go back on the right side. But let's do this side now. So we're going to get our Scorchers, our Bullet down, and then with our Bombardiers, we're going to clump them as far to the left as possible, even though they were just going to run to the flamethrowers and all that. Oh, no. No, they were going to run over that boom mine. That's the downside of what I just... Okay, only one got destroyed by the boom mine. I'll take that. I thought two were gonna die, but we are now at a disadvantage. And maybe the way Bullet's positioned, I deploy him to the right, maybe he will focus the SEMO and get it before all of our Bombardiers get got by the SEMO. And I'm really liking what the Scorchers are doing over here. We're going to get a couple more Speed Serums out, and that should get them manic enough to eventually work their way over. But my goodness, oh my gosh, I'm starting to get nervous. Let's get another Speed Serum. Bullet under the influence of a Shock Blaster. Bombardiers getting railed by rocket launchers. And are we going to take out the SEMO? Down goes, oh my gosh, we have like no Bombardiers left. I knew I wanted these troops to focus the right side, but there couldn't be any protection on the... Oh my gosh. This is tragic. Alright, we still have a chance though, because we have a Private Bullet and a Scorcher still alive. The Private Bullet is having a rough time here, getting devastated by the Shock Blaster, but we just gotta hope we can get there quickly. We got another energy drink in the works here, so it's gonna give him the health. Okay, here we go. Come on, target the Shock Blaster. Next cycle, there we go. Speed Serum again, get through it. You got this. Okay, so only one boom cannon remains after the Shock Blaster, but we have nothing to spend our energy on. Maybe that's Scorcher can curve down. We need bullet free. I would rather have the Shock Blaster be hitting the Scorcher, although the Scorcher is doing a great job delegating his damage to different, like, yeah, obviously we want him attacking the Sky Shield there. We definitely don't want focused attacks. The Sky Shield is what the issue is here, Scorcher. My goodness, if you could not sense my anger there. But now we have a free Private Bullet, and now we target the boom cannon under construction. Can't say I wouldn't do the same, you know, go for the free building first, and Bullet just came in clutch by not going for the HQ and going for the boom cannon instead. We are going to survive that Scorcher, and we are going to survive with Private Bullet. Bonkerville 3, you took me down the first time. It did not matter this second battle, because I came with a better plan, and I did not leave in defeat. And look at that, we got a proto part as well as a ton of loot. You love to see it. We'll retrain. We did net gold in the end. I started with what, like 200,000? We're now up to 800,000, but could have been avoided. That last base was really testing me. But let's get that sniper tower up and upgrading. And by the way, I got a building blueprint today, and it was not from a bundle. It was from a sub dive. It's been, I think, 6 months since I've gotten a classified item. To me, it's just a button next to the shop button at this point. But now we got the building blueprint, so, you know, right before we max out, and you can't get enough loot to get, like, you can't get enough loot in the desired time of an upgrade there to really get it. But I guess, who knows, if we go back out there with our mega resource reward boost, maybe we can get it. But that is where we're ending. Hopefully my base holds up a little bit better this time. That's what the last day and a half has looked like. Rated. Dr. T's here. Rated. The lone defense where we didn't get any diamonds. You love to see it. But yeah, thanks for sticking to the end. Hopefully you guys have a great Easter. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's Boom Beach video. Bye-bye.